If you're someone who uses AI for coding, this video is an absolute must watch for you guys. So now that we have all these AI coding tools floating around like Data Button, Tempo, Lovable, Replit, Cursor, Windsurf, you name it, we have a lot of it. So you could literally go ahead and give a simple prompt explaining what kind of features you want and what kind of app you want, and with the press of a button, the AI can create a full stack application which includes all the complex stuff like authentication, databases, storage buckets, APIs, recurring payments, front-end, back-end, and whatnot. Right? So that is the kind of era that we are in right now. And now once you build your application, you will go ahead and publish it and make it live on the internet. But this approach has a serious problem, and that is security vulnerabilities and bugs. And now, since you are a person who knows nothing about coding, you will literally go ahead and ask the AI to build the app for you, and you will blindly follow everything that the AI suggests you to do. And as you don't know coding, you don't know what is the best approach to implement certain features, and the AI will suggest you a method and you'll blindly follow it. And that is how you'll go ahead and build your app, right? So you don't really have a say in it. AI tells you this is the best approach, or AI will go ahead and build it for you, and you'll be like, okay, I have my feature working and I can go ahead and make it live. But the thing here is that your app may have some serious security vulnerabilities or bugs that could affect you in terms of money and also fame. For example, let's say your app has some kind of AI integration and you're using a AI API from, let's say, OpenAI or Anthropic. And now you accidentally exposed your API key in the front end. And now the malicious actors in the space could literally go ahead and exploit, or let's say find your API key and use it. And at the end of the month, you'll be presented with a huge bill from this API company, that is the AI company. So think about the monetary loss you'll have to face by a simple bug within your app just by exposing your API keys. So this is where testing comes into play, and testing is a very, very important step. So building apps, AI can do that. So Cursor AI and all that, you just go ahead and tell exactly what you want to build. And with the press of a button, the AI will go ahead and build the app for you. But how can you be so sure that the app that the AI has created for you is free of any bugs and does not really have any security vulnerabilities? And I've thought for myself, and how cool would it be if there is an AI tool, yet another AI tool, where you could literally go ahead and give the AI tool every details about your app, and now the AI will go ahead and test it out for you and give you suggestions as to what exactly you need to fix, what are the bugs, what are the security vulnerabilities, what are the areas that you could improve, and all that. Well, that is where TestSprite comes into play. An AI agent specifically designed just as to test your software or web applications that you're developing entirely using AI, and you can find all the problems with your app and fix it. So today in this video, I will walk you through the entire process of testing your app developed using AI. So let's quickly get started. But before I begin the video, let me show you the actual problem that I was talking about. So this right here is a website that a person named Roy has created. So this guy has created this platform called as interviewcoder.co, and believe it or not, this platform that this guy has created using AI has made over $200,000 in the last 2 months, I guess. Where is it? Let me find it real quick. Okay, there you go. So this guy has earned over $200,000 from this particular app in the last 2 months or so. But there was a serious security flaw in this app that was discovered by this person right here, where users could literally go ahead and add a premium plan to their account themselves. So this guy has actually exposed a couple of these API keys and sensitive information, and now anyone with some basic coding knowledge could literally go ahead and exploit it and add a premium account, or let's say a premium plan to their account and start using it. And now think about the kind of monetary loss that this person could be facing just by, this simple mistakes, right? So if you are a person with no coding knowledge whatsoever, you will find it really hard to, sort of find all these. And this is where TestSprite comes into play. All right. So this right here is TestSprite. And to access the same, all you gotta do is to click the first link in the description below, head over to testsprite.com and sign up for a new account. And now to demonstrate how TestSprite works and how it can help you with software testing, here I have created a simple application using AI. So this entire app was created using AI. So this basically is an app that allows you to detect AI written content. So this is the app that we have generated. So here we have a nice landing page, and if I click on this try now button, it should take us to the AI content detector. So here I have generated a piece of content using ChatGPT, and I'll copy it. And if I paste the same in here and I click on Analyze Text button, our app, or the app that we have built with the help of AI, will go ahead and flag it as a high AI probability. So this content is likely AI generated, and it says 100% AI probability. And here we can find the full details. All right. So our app that we built has flagged it as a AI written content. So this is basically how the app works. So I went ahead and built this app entirely using V0 and Cursor. And here I have Cursor opened up. So this right here is the code responsible for this particular app. So we have an API endpoint in here. Then we have all these layout file, page.tsx file and everything else. Okay. And then I went ahead and hosted the same in Windsurf. And now this page or this particular website is now live. Okay. And now I'll show you how we can go ahead and scan our website, or let's say test our website and find all the bugs or security vulnerabilities our app has. And if you are someone who is seriously planning to do vibe coding and build some kind of app, let's say a SaaS product, and make it live on the internet and make money out of it, this is a serious step. So first thing first, just head over to testsprite.com, sign up for a new account and log into the same. So let me quickly go ahead and sign in. So here I'm now logged in and I'll go ahead and click on this new test option right here to run a new test. And it is now asking me to enter a name. So I'll go ahead and say AI detector and I can click on next. And by the way, I'm now on the free plan and the free plan gives you around 150 credits. And next up, we need to start with the backend testing part, and it is asking me to add your APIs for testing. So enter your API endpoints or import a list to start testing. You can add details like authentication and documentation if needed. So in this particular app that we built, I have a API endpoint. So I'll go ahead and open the code. So in here, underneath the folder called as API, we have a root called as /detect. So this right here is the API endpoint. So I'm planning to test this out. So I can literally go ahead and copy, copy our deployment address and I'll paste it in here and put /API/detect. So this right here is our API endpoint or the URL. And here I'll go ahead and put it as detect. Okay. And now for this one, I have not really included any kind of authentication just as to make things simple. But if let's say your API has some kind of authentication mechanism, it could be a basic username and password or bearer or API key, you can go ahead and select it from here. For example, if your API endpoint is protected using an API key, you can click on this option and enter the key in here and you should be good to go. But in this case, to keep things simple, I'll go ahead and select none because I haven't really added any authentication yet. And next up, you can go ahead and provide extra testing informations and a doc. So what exactly is a doc that you can upload in here, you ask? Well, I can click on this example API doc option right here. And this right here is a symbol doc, which contains comprehensive information as to exactly how your API works, what is the response format, what is the API used for, what is the input format, what are the parameters it accepts, what is the type of data and all that. So it would be better if you go ahead and create an extensive documentation. So you could literally go ahead and ask AI to do it. So once, let's say, in this case, I have an API in here. So I could open Cursor, I'll go ahead and create a new chat and I have added this in here and I can go ahead and say, can you please create an extensive documentation about this API route in my app? This API is responsible for detecting AI content. And now you can go ahead and hit enter. And now the AI will go ahead and prepare extensive documentation for you. So you don't have to write it by yourself. So as you can see, it has created a new documentation page. So I can click on accept. And right here we have API documentation.md and it includes all these informations like what are the code snippets and what are the output format, error handling and all that. Okay. So and then you could go ahead and copy it and prepare, or let's say prepare a PDF or turn this into a PDF file. And you can go ahead and upload it in here, right? So that is the recommended option. But to keep things simple, I'll go ahead and put the testing information in here. And I have actually included the same in here. So I'll go ahead and copy this API documentation. So basically to make things simple, I asked the AI to include the documentation within this page right here. So I can go ahead and copy that and paste it in here. And now in a similar fashion, you can also go ahead and copy this documentation right here that the AI has created for you and upload the API docs in a PDF format in here. And once that's done, you can go ahead and click on this button that says next. All right. So as you can see, the AI agent within TestSprite is creating a test plan to test our API to find any potential issues. So let's wait for it to be completed. All right. So it says your test plan is ready. So it says we analyzed your APIs and generated test plans to ensure functionality, security, and performance ready for review and execution. So here is a test plan summary. So API is uploaded 1, total test cases 13, and they're like 4 functional tests, 4 edge cases, 3 error handling, and 2 response validation. So I'll go ahead and click on next. So that looks good. And here you can find a comprehensive details as to what are the different testing plans that the API is planning to carry out. So here in the functional test category, we have valid text input, verify that the API returns the correct AI score and item list when provided with a valid, reasonably structured text input. Now the cool thing is that the AI itself has created this entire test plan details right here. And if you want to, you can actually go ahead and add more test cases by clicking this button right here, and you can add the details, the description and all that. For now, I'll delete it. And if you want to make changes to any one of these in here, you can literally go ahead and edit it like this. You can go ahead and provide additional information. So underneath functional testing, we have valid text input, invalid input format, empty input, okay, extremely long text, okay, network error simulation, response structure, unauthorized access. So that is an important one. Incorrect endpoint URL, AI score accuracy and all that. So here the AI has created an extensive list of different testing cases, and I'll go ahead and click on next. And now this process will take some time, and it says it will take anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes, and we'll wait till it is done. Alright, so the testing is now complete, and here we have the report, and let's go through it. So in the first one, in the functional test, we have valid text input, and as you can see, the test is failed. So verify that the API returns the correct AI score and items list when provided with a valid and reasonably structured text input. So here you can find all these details. So it says invalid syntax, string line 1. Okay, you can find the trace in here and the cause and also the fix. So the cause is that the test input indicates a syntax error due to improper execution of the test script. And now the fix is ensure the test script is executed in Python environment. So we have a problem in here, and if you want to, you can actually go ahead and make the changes in here and click on run, or maybe you can also go ahead and chat with the AI towards the chat interface that you have on the right side. For example, I could go ahead and ask, what is this test about and why it failed? Okay, and I can hit enter. So let's see. Okay, so the test is designed to validate the API response for a valid text input. Okay, it failed due to a syntax error in the test script. So there is some kind of problem with this test script right here. Okay, I'll go ahead and pass that test code, and it is regenerating the test. And once it is regenerated, it will go ahead and run the test again, and that way you can go ahead and fix it. And now the AI has prepared yet another script. So I'll go ahead and accept the changes. And now I can go ahead and execute it once again, and hopefully it will work. Let's see. Alright, so now our test is now working, but it says that the API requires the input text to be at least 300 characters long for validation. So the test only provided 57 characters and it did not work. So that is something that I'll have to work on. So I'll have to reduce the number of minimum characters, and I could easily do that. And here we have input, invalid input format, empty text input. Okay, all of that is passed. Extremely long text works. Then we have non-ASCII characters and everything works. Okay, so apart from this minimum character requirement, everything else about our API is working fine. So I could literally go ahead. I mean, it is a pass, right? And now I can go ahead and click on next. So API, or let's say the backend testing part, is now complete. So I can click on next. And now it is time for front-end testing. And this time around, you gotta go ahead and give URLs of your front end of the application. So I'll go ahead and copy, let's say, okay, first and foremost, I'll copy the URL of the home page and I can paste it in here, or let's say name it home page, put the URL in here. Next up, let's just say your application is behind a login form. You can actually go ahead and provide the username and password, and now the AI agent itself will go ahead and log in and test it out. So that's an interesting one. But for now, that's good. I don't really have a login form, so that's good. And if you want to, you can put extra testing instructions in here, but that looks good too. And I'll also go ahead and test this page right here, that is the /detect. So I can click on add API, paste it in here, and maybe I can name it as detect. And I also have a couple more. So for example, I have this about page and also this pricing page. So I can copy the link to pricing page and click on add API, and I'll say pricing, paste it in here. And if you have any additional information, you can literally go ahead and put it in here and click on next. And now again, the AI will go ahead and create a test plan, and afterwards we can go ahead and execute it. So let's wait. Alright, so the draft test plan is ready, and here we have uploaded 3 URLs and total test cases are 21. Looks good. I can click on next. And there you go. We have all these navigation link, access, form submission, contact links and all that. Okay, looks good. And if you want to, you can actually go ahead and add more test cases in here. And this right here is for the home page. And this one is for the detect page. And this one is for the pricing page. So you can find all this information like how exactly the test is going to work and what are the output, or let's say what is exactly the outcome of the testing and all that. You can find it in here. And now I'll go ahead and click on next. And now the testing process is being executed and we will wait till it is done. Alright, so the front-end testing is now complete, and here you can group it by homepage, detect and pricing. And as you can see, home link navigation, about page access, pricing page, try now and learn more button, everything is green. And the cool thing is that you could literally see what exactly the AI agent saw. So here we have a live preview of the video. So you can click on this one. So the page loaded. So here you can find a preview and also the code for testing the same in Python. And next up, let's just go ahead and see pricing page navigation. So here we have the video and I'll play it for you. Okay, so as you can see, the cursor is moving. So this cursor, so that is real time. So the AI actually went ahead and clicked on that pricing link, and all right, so the AI was able to visit our pricing page. And all right, so for the same reason, it has passed this test as well. And next up, as you can see in the footer link verification section, we have a red. So let's just go ahead and investigate why. So I'll click on that one. And it says the error is that, okay, it has resulted in a 404 error. Okay, so you can click on cause, indicates the navigation feature was successful because the route is not correctly defined. All right, so let's just go ahead and play it. So the AI went ahead and okay, scroll down and clicked on the features link. And now if I go to my app and if I scroll down and access my footer and click on this features page, okay, as you can see, it is taking me to a 404 page, and that is the reason why we are seeing this 404 error. And for the same reason, this test case has failed. Okay, understandable. And then here we have a orange one where the text execution itself failed. That is for responsive design check. Next up, here we have detect and pricing, and you could literally go ahead and go through all of these individually and find exactly what the AI saw and what the problems are. And you can even find the code responsible for the same in here. So here we have a lot of these orange one. So, okay, so text execution failed for some reason. And now you can go ahead and actually go create a refined test plan and rerun and fix it and run the test again. So I'll skip for now, but you get the point, right? So this is how simple it is to run a test for almost all aspects of your front end of your app that you developed using AI right within TestSprite. And next up, I'll go ahead and click on next. So assuming that part is done. And now the AI is creating the final test report and analysis. All right, so the test report is ready and total APIs tested 1, total URLs tested 3, total test cases 4. So warning, failed and pass. So here we have the test summary. So it says the project demonstrates moderate quality with a quality score of 75. While the success rate for both backend APIs and front-end URLs are acceptable, there are areas for improvement to enhance overall reliability and performance. Patterns in the test results indicate a need for focused attention on specific components to ensure stability and user satisfaction. So literally the AI had done all this testing and it is now telling the user about the test summary as to what can be improved and what are the things good. I mean, what are the good things, what could be better, and also the recommendations in here. So what could be better? These are areas for improvement in the handling of very long tests and non-ASCII characters in the backend API. And the front-end test lack clear outcomes for critical functionalities like form submissions and all that. Obviously, because we have a dummy form in here and it does not really work. It is non-functional. So that is also failed. I mean, you get the point, right? I can click on finish and that should be it. That's how simple it is. And now if you want to, you can actually go ahead and download a detailed test report as well. All right, so here we have the recent test. And if you want to, you can click on that one and find a detailed report in here. And if you click on any one of these, you can actually go ahead and view the test code and even run it from here. And now you can go ahead and repeat the exact same steps with all the APIs and different pages within your app that AI has developed and find all the possible pitfalls or security flaws or all the problems and fix it before making your site live to the public. So that is how simple it is. All thanks to TestSprite, you can now go ahead and let AI do the testing for you and give you feedback as to what you need to improve. And you can actually go ahead and copy all the recommendations from TestSprite and paste it to the AI coding tool that you're using. And that way you can iteratively go ahead and make your app better with each step. Okay, so you can literally go ahead and use your AI coding tool of choice and TestSprite in combination and make a foolproof and fully protected app. So that's basically what I wanted to show you in this video. So you can literally go ahead and use AI to test your app. And for that, all you gotta do is to click the first link in the description below, visit TestSprite, and you can go ahead and create an account, add your project and start testing it. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you in this video, and I hope you guys found this video useful. If yes, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.